Howdy everyone, welcome back to another episode on the Wholesome Rave podcast. This episode, I've been seeing this trend going on YouTube for the last 1 week, so I decided I'm gonna talk about it. And what we're talking about today is how YouTube has changed my life with less than 500 subscribers. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, what do I have to talk about? Like, I'm not even big yet. She's not even famous. She has 500 subscribers. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm talking about it. Because I have 500 subscribers, and because over the last 8 months I decided to take YouTube more serious. We're currently standing at around 544 subscribers on this channel. But before we go into all of the YouTube nitty-gritty, I just want to talk about the things that made me fall in love with YouTube. So some of the things that I really love about YouTube is the community-based platform that it provides for creatives just like myself. There are a lot of big YouTubers out there that are doing huge numbers on their YouTube channel, but if you're just like me, starting out with a small YouTube fan base, I think YouTube is the best platform you can start out creating and putting out content right now. The reason why is because the communities of small startup creatives and business-minded people are on here, and it's really very nurturing. You can learn a lot, and I find that YouTube, the platform itself, is very educative, and I have personally learned a lot from being on YouTube. And trust me, most of the skill sets that I have today is simply because I have been watching YouTube videos, like creating templates, like Canva, graphics design, creating a website from scratch, and building an email list, which I'm doing right now on this channel. By the way, if you haven't yet seen my content creator master course, you definitely want to hit the link down below. I've dropped a mini course for creatives just like yourself wondering how to structure your business behind the scenes. You definitely want to check this guide out. So that's about it for the guide. The second reason why YouTube has definitely changed my life is, if you go back and look at my previous videos, you'll notice that I have been constantly improving on this channel. Like, the quality of my videos, I try to make it better each time. And I know that I don't have the best equipment like most of the big YouTubers out there, but at least with each videos I can work on certain things that needs to be improved in any specific video I put out. And that is the reason why I think YouTube is a really great platform. When you're putting out content on YouTube, you're literally the editor, you're literally the script writer, copywriter, and creative graphic designer. So all of these things are skill sets you're slowly building and stacking up over time. And if you just get lucky on YouTube, which I think I will really soon, YouTube encourages consistent upload on its platform. So by consistently showing up and improving your videos each time, all of these data is being collected by YouTube, and you can see that over time, when YouTube has noticed your consistency on the platform, it definitely promotes your videos to more viewers. And this is why I really love the concept of making and putting out YouTube videos. So let me quickly move on to another tip that I just swiftly talked about in my last point, but I just want to enhance that point a little bit more. I think YouTube is a great platform for introverts and people who are finding it difficult to build their business offline. The reason why is because YouTube is definitely one way you can garner that views and audience for your business. When you compare YouTube to Instagram or LinkedIn, you'll notice that all of these other platforms, they focus on a short retention style videos. Meanwhile, YouTube, on the other hand, definitely has a way of building that relationship and gaining trust with your viewers, and that is why I like YouTube. So another way YouTube has changed my life is because I have to show up consistently on YouTube. That means I have to do the work the right way. And what this means is I'm always doing my research, I'm always checking up on newest trends and trying to find topics that might be interesting to my audience. Therefore, I'm gaining knowledge. What does this do to my self-esteem? It increases basically my self-worth, my self-esteem, and how I communicate in general. So one of the biggest things I've noticed that has changed ever since starting YouTube has been my communication. I've been more precise about what I'm saying and how I want to convey my messages. I notice that I'm always quickly aware of like how I present myself, and I think I would like to contribute this change to YouTube because I'm always trying to show up in the best way possible, and that's the reason why it doesn't matter if I'm just talking to some random person. I feel like when I do this, even speaking, I'm constantly practicing and getting better at it. So this is one way YouTube, I mean, it's very personal, and I know that this can be different for every other person, but personally for me, I find that it works. Like I just keep practicing outside of the camera, and I think every time that I come back on the camera, it's just more natural. So I also want to mention another big change that I have experienced ever since starting YouTube is, for some weird reason, I've kind of become numb to other people's criticism, especially about like my videos or like stuff that I put out. I really don't care much about how people seem to feel about my videos. It's more about the feeling, you know, and I don't blame them, because these people, they see you in a different way. And when you come on here and you're putting out these videos and putting out this content and you're talking about stuff that they really can't relate to, it's just off-putting for some people. So I'm really glad that I am starting to get better with like handling these difficult emotions, because initially when I first started, I was very concerned about like how people thought if I was like an imposter, like pretending to be something that I'm not. But at the end of the day, every time that I sit down and put this camera on and like start to film videos, I feel much more confident, and I really feel like I can tap into the things that I know out of experience, and I don't expect people around me, people that are close to me, to really understand this. This is why I think I've really benefited from this the most. I'm so glad that I've been able to like build my self-confidence, especially with like content creation, putting out content and not feeling like an imposter. This took me a really long time to deal with this, but I'm not sure it's a thing that I can sort out at once. I think it's something that as the more I grow on YouTube, the more subscribers I gain, the more experience I have, the better I become at like tuning down all of this outside noise and all of this criticism and feeling like an imposter. So I definitely feel like all of these tips are things I've personally experienced joining YouTube, and I feel like you should too if you're thinking about like wanting to build something, create something, and just like stand out, try something different. You definitely want to consider YouTube, and it's much better than Instagram in another sense when it comes to community building. So you should hop on it right now if you're thinking too much. And the only way, the biggest advice I'll give to you if you're just starting out is don't overthink it. For the longest time I was thinking about how to be perfect, how to do things and what people will think exactly what I was just talking about, but like the moment I decided to just get rid of all that noise, pick up my camera and just speak, that was when I realized that I could become better. So you definitely want to get on it right now. This is your sign, this is your clue to get right on YouTube if you are thinking about starting, and if you don't know how to navigate all of this content creation thing, and you feel like you want to just take the baby steps with your content creation journey, click the link in my description box. I've created a mini course for all the content creators out there. It is my content mastery course. This course is designed, it has basically 4 modules. I've also included extra tips and extra objectives for you in this mini course, and this is going to just put you through entirely on what you should avoid. It's going to be worth it. So if you like this episode, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment because it helps the channel, and can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. I really can't. Bye.